Hello, Madam Sisuma come who Africa Professor, I'm a spokesperson. My chief linguist, my chairman Bibia, my spokesperson, because about mother subscribe, share, hit notification bell, to be a new video, be able to so announce coming to one more to Africa Professor one on filter, my spokesperson, and because and name for Munkoichi Bia. I'm say Ghana for be especially Minian Asante for be motis has some way. Bebre, me about say a problem, Asante for a problem in Ghana. And who comment as some kakran person can sa video, sa discussion, matudi me say. The ignorant tribal suckers often say Asantes are the problem in Ghana. What does it mean? Why? What do they mean by that? Me say, the ignorant suckers, tribal suckers, they often say, all the time they say, and I say most of the time, now often they say, Ashantis or Asantefo are the problem. We are the problem child of Ghana. We are the problem. Why? My question is, why are they? What does it mean? What does it mean to say Ashantis are the problem in Ghana? Problem in what sense? At the end, you yabaji mo yire, yabaji mo prayer, yabaji mo duani, yabaji mo sase. What does it mean? And this is now betinkophobia. Kika Asantefo is a problem. Yeah, problem. And no kaka to us and make us sense kontompo. So lies, when you keep repeating lies, it tends to become the truth because a lot of people know. Oh my goodness, is shut. The Biameka is true. A lot of people know. Oh my goodness, shut. And yes, our coskun kwan no adwinmu ebio. Obi wa coskun no a fool, no a ignorant. A lot of people is in Ghana. It's like that. Na say kanya sa kanya ni seka Ghana education be brain ni ade so ye bresa na ye brani ma kitikiti bi BTS na me say often na koma minimum often and most of the time a lot of people, other people outside Asante, tribe and as a tradition, they say Asantes are Asantefo are the problem. Na me tis asem we are. Mentia say mentia ja almost say ya Asantefo ye ntebrofo. Entino me pese obi mo tebrofo no. Mo nya Asantefo mo na mo se mo tebrofo sa ngono say igbe o say ewo say surofo northness say fanti o say Asantefo tebrofo. Entino we are the problem. And the problem no any say. Because when we talk about problem, you catch a problem. Problem can mean so many things. So other synonyms, and I say similar, language, word for problem can be difficulty. It can also be a setback. When you say a problem in English language, a problem can mean difficulty. A setback. It can also mean a mess, what creating mess be. It can also mean a stumbling block. It can also mean a trouble. It can also be a snag, SNAG, snag. It can also be a drawback. When we say problem, it can also mean a drawback. It can also mean a complication, a complex issue or situation or event. It can also mean an obstacle. It can also mean obstacle. So America for obstacle. It can also mean an obstacle. It can also mean a hurdle. It can also mean so many things. When you say problem, Asantes are problem. Do you mean difficulty? We are what? Difficulty? Are you talking in that terms? Are you talking in terms of setback? Are you talking in terms of a mess? A stumbling block? Trouble? We are troublemaker, trouble, snag, drawback, setback, like I said, complication, obstacle, hurdle. What exactly do you mean by Asantes are the problem? Why? What does it mean? Most of them not to brofo to akwasi broni kra ko broni no de brofo ba no omo nwudwo manum brofo ho sa wo ba bruchi America ha ye bu brofo simple English. That's what they want. PhD level, master's degree. They want simple clarity. Nya afa na brofo akase chicheche ho yes yeti brofo ne chichi brofo ho yeti Ghana ntu kwada so ne yeti ho ye ho abrofo and I racing kontomre ni adade na mo anyi age so meti brofo nti om si Asantefo ye nti brofo ye problem. Nam say omo si Asantefo ye problem. How did they decode and I say deconstruct the word problem? Asantes are the problem. Mona moti brofo ye the nti brofo. Asantes are the problem in Ghana in terms of what? You're difficult to break. You know, so because Asante for a problem, it means that we are difficult to break down. So spiritual, economically, culturally, politically, any other identity. Yankophobia, Asante for any type of people be a wouldn't train mako. Any tomatoes, any jasmine rice, any cooking oil, no money other day, any indomie. Some spaghetti sauce, no sunny money, my ba, a baby tea, or no matter Obama. Asante will be our bed on to about on no one. So until be a son person make politicians no normally or we use you know Asantes are the problem to know me of your see or muscle in new matter to whom some Muhammad Ibrahim Muhammad and Kofon at the actually whom fingerprints no teachers come on for say ye near Asante for tema. That's exactly what it means. It goes to to reinforce that notion, that baseless, foundationless notion is somehow Asantes are a problem. It's let's try to break them. Let's try to break them apart. So we are difficult, but guess what? And so we say we are very difficult, a hard nut to crack. It's difficult because and I can say Brony Union Jack colonizers and about colonizing Ghana, Gokus no accident. Asantes no. It took them a long time. And we were the first to gain independence. Ashanti Confederation, that is the essence of that. That is the significance of that. Independent. We were independent. So because yankophobia, ubaya no twa fa so. Ye twa bro akosi bro ni Charles McCarthy. Ohun si yaba bono no an o so okun no ho. Eni ko twa ni ti. Ni de ba akumase. That's how we are. Anything the mabrofo no check Asante for sana. So, so because Asante for a problem in a way, what they say is Asante for brave people, they are brave. Omo fa bogan yes swine. Ye mfa ye foko because when him Asante for you will be dada. Asante for by nature ye entrepreneurs. Omo dom koko food, dom fu esisi oma dan edomo ma koko school no ade. Ye sika bi no mde scholarship a esirem ye nuan mo not home. Free kwame kumadi bi ma omo ko school free nti omo sare no mu dwom anum sha Asante for a problem de bia mpesem ti ase say what did it mean omo so mo tibrofo what did it mean by problem because now because a problem can mean setback, it can also mean a stumbling block because nature say ye gina mo Asante for gina mo ntem to mo idea mo pet a yisam person control Ghana mo run Ghana no be ant me oposumo said ye okateche free ya Mahama eto pony adaden ke say ya ankasa Asante for a problem because we him ye independent minded people, independent minded. So otumfo ye dono ye bibia no ono kura no twema ye se otiase ma ye se ne nkrofo no na Asante for no won che obia se chinchira obia ne ma adwenye pe. That is not how otumfo and say Asante. That's not how we run it. It we obia free outsider. How can you otumfo no ono odi ese no kura no ono kura won demand say Asante for nyina anwene pe nyina ne anwene pa na say nyina agree with everything the decision and say bibia ono kura otumfo no on yusa adeti na wo edua me hu bi mre obi a ofri baabi na be so be kire bibi untimi kire Asante for foko enti so tise nkofo bi kasa Asante for a problem. The whole thing is I don't even think the concept of problem they understand it because English language now we can say one of the most difficult language in the world is English. It's probably easy to speak, but when it has a lot of rules, very, very complicated rules, all kind of rules. And to the writing, it's so difficult. It is out to now you should brofo back, two brofo back, we say problem. Now, what can I say? There two. It's vague. What does it mean? What exactly do you mean by Asante's a problem? How do you explain that problem to fit your perception and I say wherever you think, say Asante for a problem. What does it mean? Problem means so many things. Problem can mean obstacle. It can also mean a drawback. It can also mean a stumbling block. It can mean a trouble. It can mean a setback. It can mean difficulty. It can mean snag. It can be so many complications, complex things and whatever. So when you say Asante is a problem, what does it mean? What do you guys mean? Mon tibrofo ntino, mo tutubrofo tutu baby sa na moka, ma fa mwadi, na moko. So, your problem in terms of what? When you cocoa near gold no near their timbano, and a birthday Ghana, Lego cry for horn near them, Asante for sika be brave wom, ye to your sweat and toy, and on the sea, Kuafo Hall, and I say University of Ghana. Mosoria, na mosoria, and a cocoa market, cocoa scholarship na, kofo be brafa hodi in education, no, in your free school, and Asante for sika kahu, and the year, and your problem, my and they say. Huh? Ghana, Kromwa, Omuchu say civil war, no money, I did so Boku, Boku Sisi, Omoku Sisi, Mampusini, Kusasi for, and it da bon, and no money, I did. What is Asante for Koda? What do you talk about problem? What does it mean? Because we must Asante tea. Yen Kophobia between Chia for your it is autism because Asante for your problem. The whole thing is we have a rich and enduring culture. We are proud of our culture and our heritage and everything. Our heritage, we cherish it, we embrace it, and we promote it. It is almost yes, I know. They characterize that as a problem because the word problem itself, and they don't understand it. And politically, we are weak. You found see me and I say in support and so make up as I say, for a true born Asante, and so no pet presidential candidate MPP no. Asante region, then Asante region name say 33 constituencies. I'm so you buy 2 as a 3. O man to a man why Asante ni pure. That's how Asante sir. And who ye sabi if you not for na so framuna na so free hin na ofi say o ba be twa for Asante for so na someone want to turn kire ni mako na say wo the gold abegu Asante for kwa so ntino o mo you ungrateful. What do you mean by that? The gold no dia ukromo ye 2 gold Asante one of the deepest and that's the richest gold mine in the world of Boasi Kumasi Asante region. And it's a but you go now the big fire consumaya. Now be gina be John Misa Asante for said maybe Mahama Koja and Numisa Asante for the with the good craft for council omunya appreciative and I say omuye ungrateful. My whole bondo na gold no dia timba no krom friends gonja ye twa timba ne ayo. What do you mean by that? And to Omakasa Asante for a problem. See a problem no boko mampusine kusasi toko moko. That's a problem right there. That bon tokwano to for kopata ukusi. That was a problem right there. The ben what is Asante for? Bisasi yani go yani abrofo kuye so mba be DS no omo fi baby ba be DS ye empre no. And no problem no. Just said that's all that is. Yes obia. Would you so are proud of yourself no? And our confidence no. That's how people interpret it. So we too know we jet or me and Tina make us say so Mukasa Asante for a problem. The whole thing is that we have a rich, we cherish our culture, you know, and that's a tradition, a heritage, a pedigree. And a politically we are weak, independent minded, and a brave and confident people. And it's hard to subdue and oppress Asante people. Our Buffalo, they will testify that. So, and then we are very proud of our culture and our traditions. And by nature, entrepreneurs, that's how we make our money. It is so big general Asante for a problem. Problem, what do they mean? Because problem means so many things. It means difficulty, it means setback, it means mercy situation, it means stumbling block, it means trouble, it means snag, it means drawback, it means complication, it means obstacle, it means hurdle. What do they mean by Asante's our problem? That's what I want to know. And to mom tell some who comforted you when just a third rate education, you know, I'm sorry to 2 bro to 2 baby now. Prince Charles and I say King Charles Crown on Fabro Fu, you and to say Ghana for baby, or Mutua, I'm sorry, Asante for Tibro for no sorry. I'm just saying, Timbro for no to 2 bro to 2 baby. Man, give me a break and stop talking about all this crap because the concept of problem, we are proud of ourselves, we are proud of our culture, and if you interpret that as a problem now, and that's your problem, it's not our problem. Think about person in the way African Professor One. So to share, hit the notification bell, not like it. Now I'll talk to you another time. Have a great day. Bye.